Hi and welcome to this Monday's live reading of Oracle cards and tarot cards this time. Yes, it's working. It seems like it's working anyway. So, yep, this time around, I'm not just using Oracle cards, which work your light Oracle. I'm also using these Archangel Power Tarot cards. Usually I don't use tarot cards here. I have used from the Quantum Tarot, but only the Major Arcana as a mix of Oracle and Tarot. Here I just got called to use this. We have with some of the Archangels. Instead of swords, it's Archangel Michael, and instead of cups, we have Raphael. And let's see, instead of wands, we have Gabriel. And instead of coins, pentacles, we have Ariel connected to them. So it's some sort of a whole other supportive energy. Not that it can be difficult, but it's mainly for support. Sometimes it can be difficult to read the support out of some of the cards in the traditional tarot. But anyway, for some people it can, because some of the pictures can be quite like, some people find some of the pictures scary or gloomy, and then it can be difficult to abstract from what is the helpful message in this card. So we are way past that with these cards. They are all, it's very easy to gain the helpful message of the cards in here. So let's begin. And as usual, if you catch me live here, you have the option to get a card for yourself. Just write in the chat that you would like a card, and you can then choose one of the decks if you like. Yes, let's get to it. Here we are going to begin with the tarot. How many cards? 1, 2 cards from tarot. Let's see. No. This one and this one. This one around. Okay, it's very interesting. They're both from Major Arcana. I'm sensing that I'm going to pull the Work of Light also, but not showing you the Work of Light card first, but I'm going to pull them before I start speaking. One here. Yes. One more? No, not one more now. It's very interesting, because here we have the Justice card. In some tarot, it's the card number 8 is the Strength card, but here when it's RADLEIGH Valentine and also some other decks I have, it's the Justice card. Also the when I use the Crowley and the Sun and Moon, it's also number 8 is the Justice, and number 11 is Strength. So it's how you look at it and how you look at how the storyline goes and how it's connected. I think this is closest to the original. At least it works for me with this system that we have 8 as Justice and 11 as Strength. But anyway, we have the Justice card here. And Justice is all this week about Justice. Well, if you notice, he has this weight scales. So for me, it's also about balancing out. Not so much balance like between home and work in the traditional sense, more like the balance in your life. So life, it can also be between home and work, of course, but it can also be between how much time you use taking care of yourself and your own needs and development, and how much time you spend and energy you spend taking care of other people. Because the Justice card, what is just? Is it fair that you spend most of your energy to take care of others, to help them? Okay, you might like to help other people. So that's nice and it makes you feel good. fine, no problem. But the important thing here is, if you spend all of, or at least most of your energy and time of giving to others, helping others, caring for others, tending to them in different ways, directly or indirectly, then you have very little or maybe even none time and energy left to spend on your own growth, on your own care. And if you don't spend time on your own care, if you don't use some of your energy on recharging you, on helping you in different ways, then what will happen? You will at some point run on empty. Like in the airplanes, when they ask you for the oxygen masks, if they come down, then put on one on your own face first and then help the ones close to you that also needs help. Okay? It's not about being selfish. It's about taking care of yourself so you still can be able to take care of others, to tend to other people, to do what you like to do for you, but also what you like to do for other people. If you just keep doing things for other people, whether it's something you feel obligated to or like to do, even if you love to do it, if you forget you, if you get to love yourself and take care of yourself and give them, then you do yourself injustice. Then you do your own soul injustice. Then you tip the scales to the other person, other persons, other situations every time, or at least almost every time. Then there will be nothing, or, or at least way too little left for you. And that is not fair in any way, in any form. That's what I feel, Carmine. And I feel that's an important message from this card today, because the other card is called Change Your Life. So if you are one of many, and thank God for all of those who are helping other people and help taking care of the ones, to other people to grow and nurture and stuff. Thank God for that. And please do keep doing that if you like that and it makes you feel good and you feel it's, of course, if it makes you feel drained and obligated and you really would like to do something else to raise yourself, then please do that instead. And then you can help in other ways. But at least if you're one of those who help other people, put other people first almost every time, maybe even every time, then you are so much asked, better yesterday than tomorrow, to change that pattern, to change that part of your life. Because it would also at the same time give you more freedom. You say, yeah, of course, it's not selfish. It's to take care of myself. It's not selfish to put myself first some of the times. It's not selfish to recharge my own batteries and refill my own cup. Because when I do so, I not only will get myself filled, will get myself happy, I will have so much more energy, I will get so much more surplus to give to others. But if you forget to give yourself first, then you will run out of things to give. Not just, and then just stop. Well, you won't have anything left to yourself. And if you don't take steps to do it yourself, then then you're at risk of the feeling that something or someone comes out and say, okay, you just have to do this for some reason. You just have to. And so if you like to keep it in your own ball game, then find ways to balance things out. Change your life to balance things out. So you remember yourself and strengthen yourself. This way, You might feel obligated to help people, but by doing so, you're releasing old patterns of having to, needing to, must help others to be acknowledged, to be worthy, to whatever thing you might think is the truth. You might believe somewhere inside that you're the truth. Then by changing these patterns, you will also change the way you feel about it, the way you think about it, and you will set yourself free. You will help releasing the patterns. You will help releasing the contracts of you have to wait, you have to help, you have to, because it's okay. You can choose to help. It's okay to help. But the thing is, you have to. Then you feel. Then you can risk feeling so obligated, helping that you forget also helping yourself, because you have this inside of you somewhere saying, well, I can't do this. I have to help these other people first. Then after I've helped this, after I've done this, after I have taken this job on, after I have done this and that and so on, then I can take them. And then something else will turn up. You feel that you have to do first. And at some point, whoops, you don't have anything left. So change that pattern. Change it. Okay, while you still can do it yourself. Okay, because you will then help raise yourself, release all those contracts of having to, and then you do it by true choice from the heart. When the balance is better, when you fill your batteries, when you recharge yourself, then you can choose to do it, because you have all this surplus of energy that if you're that kind of person, just then you have this surplus of energy to can use in ways that you choose to help in various areas. Okay, so not selfish. Of course, if you just me, and never other people, and just do it for you, and not so you also can help other people later or do something else, interacting with them, but just then, yeah, yes, that is selfish. But that's not what we're talking about on this channel, because that is not the kind of cards we have here. We have Warrior Light, we have archangels to help us. Okay, the energy of archangels, that's very strong energies. So more on this subject, not on the not on the subject, but more on this more cards. Yes, Warrior Light. No, we are going to have one more from this power and see what else comes up. And I will also after this I will pull a card or two for the end of the period. Oh, I forgot to say this is for the next 2 weeks. Sorry, I have written it, but that's due to some school holidays up here in this part of the country, and then we have a teenager home, and it's all of the time, and then it's difficult for me to find the time and space, especially the space. Yeah, let's see, this one alone. No, not alone, with an extra. From where? From Warrior Light. From 2 cards, one more card here again, like before. So let's 2 cards as one, maybe. One of these, yes. Which one? This one. It's interesting. So now we got strength. And now we got the Knight of Michael. And it's about strength and being strong and committed. But for you, the strength about here is not just outer strength. This is mostly outer strength, but also sort of inner strength. This is mostly inner strength, but also sort of outer strength. So, you know, we have the strength all around here. So this is very much about finding that you take the strength you have within you, the strength of kindness, the strength from your heart, but you can only have that strength and surplus energy if you have changed your life into creating more balance, remembering yourself first, fill your cup first, take the oxygen mask first, then you can help others when you recharge your batteries, when you make sure you don't end up running on empty. Okay, then the strength you will find from that is another kind of strength. Then you don't have to find some physical strength to keep on going, keep on fighting, as it can feel like sometimes. Then you will have this inner strength from within, from your heart, from your soul, that will guide you and show this is the way. This is how you can do this. This is how you can help both yourself and others. This is how you can balance things out in your life. And then you will be able to take action. If you feel less, if you know there's some areas or things show themselves where it's important to act upon, then you can do so, because you have the energy within you. You have the strength to do it from within also, not just having to find some reserve somewhere that, oh, you're almost empty. You have the strength, you have the hello Pooja, you have the option to, and the possibility, not just the option, but really the possibility to take action towards your goals and towards doing what you like, because now you have changed things around, creating the balance, setting yourself free from the contract of having to do such and so and so. Okay, it's very important. I'm fine, thank you. And you? I'm just going to find a few, 2 cards for the end period of, because this is for 2 weeks, so this is for the last 3-4 days of next week, and then I can pull a card for you if you like. I have the Archangel Power Tarot and the Work Your Light Oracles you can choose from today. I'm going to find 2 cards from the Work Your Light for the energy from the end of the period, this 2-week period. This one is one of them, and this one. Very interesting. One of the cards. Yes, of course. Do you want to choose a deck yourself, or do you want the cards to choose you? We have a tarot power, Archangel Power Tarot and Work Your Light. But for this, the end of this period, we have the Protection card and the Initiation card. And it's about calling back your power. And that is what I've been talking about. You know, that is what I've been talking about changing, refinding your strength by balancing out, so you recharge yourself and put yourself first sometimes, instead of just, but I have to do this, I need to do this first to be acknowledged, to do my, but if you run on empty, you can't do anything, not for you, not for anyone. Okay, so this is also all about that. It's about calling back your power, and you will do that by putting yourself first. Enough, okay? Enough to recharge, enough to fulfill and be able to take real choices and be able to help for real, and not just doing so because you have to and feeling you get more and more overworked and more stressed. And by doing so, by taking back your power, you will be able, the energy is to, if you've done this through week and a half, then you will be able, then you will feel that you have been taking back your power, and you haven't been doing so, then you can for sure do so after a week and a half or so. Taking back your power, say, yes, I feel strong now, I have my power back, I've recharged enough to be able to take the next steps. Next days here, as you find, just a minute, I'm going to find this. The next step is to step out of the feeling of being overwhelmed, the feeling of that everything is coming at you, the feeling of maybe being in the dark and not being able to see where can I get on with this? How can I get away from this clutchy thing, this things that holds me down and holds me back? Because if you've been following the advice from the previous time, from this period, then it will be quite easy for you to take the next steps from in the dark here and out. Take the steps. And how do I do that, you might ask? Well, we can find some more concrete answer in the yeah, I can pull one from each of them for you and see how they work together. I will just ask for them to work together. So let's see this one. Yes. How you do this is by taking charge of the situation. And that's, of course, you're pulling back your own power. You have created the balance in your life. Okay? You have created that. You have begun to do that, maybe even done it already. And then you just continue doing that. You keep on doing that as a steady pace. Okay? Keep it continued as a steady pace and put some structure in it. If you need to do that, then put some structure in it by all means. If you don't need to do it, then don't, of course. Structure is only for some in some situations, and for some people it feels restricting. So only if it helps you, okay? But the important thing is when you've taken your power back, continue moving, taking steps, and then it will come all by itself. So just continue doing what you've been doing by balancing out, recharging your old batteries, so you can give, not from something almost empty, but something being filled all the time. Then it will overflow, then it will be extra for you to give to other people also. So keep on with that pattern, and this will happen by itself. It will happen by itself that you it will feel like, well, it's different from each people, but it says rite of passage and it says crossing the threshold. So it will feel like you, instead of feeling that you have to do this and just have to do and you need to do, and if I don't do, then it will feel totally different, because you feel like way more natural. It will feel like I have all this surplus energy, I have all this, I know how to do this, I know how to help, I know how to take care of myself and others in a balanced way. That's the energy of the end of the week. Then you can take, then yeah, if you have followed the advice from the following cards, then this will be easy as long as you keep on steady moving, and taking back your power and move on. Keep moving as you have done. Let's see. Yeah. Now first Puja, and then if one of you would like a card, then you can, if you like, then please write it in the chat if you like, for either Work Your Light or the Power Angel. You can have one from each card. I just need to know, because then I will pull one from each and see how they work together. Puja first. So I have the Angel card now, Tarot card, and now for Work Your Light. Okay. This one first from Work Your Light. It's called Don't Dim to Fit In. So it's really much about, please don't pretend you're someone else. Please don't put some blanket over your life. Please shine the person you are. Shine from your heart. Shine your soul out into the world and be your true you. And this 4 of Ariel understates that. It's about balancing, about giving and taking. So that's also for the week, about the balance, not just give, but also it's very important to balancing things out. But for you to be able to do that, it's important that you're being your true you. It's always important, of course, but apparently there's some reminder in it these days, this time. So it's very much also about balancing out the giving and receiving. Not just give, and not just receive. Balancing it out, but staying your true you all the time. Not don't dim your light. Don't dim to fit in, as I said. If you have the tendency of doing that, that is one of the things the cards for this period are asking of you to change. Okay. Next. Yeah. Chala, you can also get one from each. Yes. An action lover, if you would like, then please write in the chat. Let's see one here. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Just a minute. The cards are acting up a bit for some reason. Here we have the first card. And we're going to find one from Work-Right also. Thank you. Oh my God, those yes/no questions. I don't do yes/no questions, but I can do an energy on the likelihood. Let's see. But first, I'm going to tell yeah. Let's see. And this Charlie, or how you pronounce it, excuse if I don't pronounce your name the right way. I'm sorry about that. But here we have the Imrama card from Work Your Light, asking of you to ask yourself, where are you being called to journey to? And I get the feeling that this can be literally a journey or a travel of some kind, but it's more like an direction, an inner journey that of course also can involve a physical journey. And it can especially involve a physical journey because we have the Three of Ariel. It's both inner and outer journeys have the Three of Ariel. And it's important where you're called to do. And this is about what do you love to do? But what do you love to do and where you're called to go for you to be able to do what you love to do? That is where your focus is extra important for you to be in this time. Okay? Hope that makes sense, and you're so much welcome. So now for action, I'll see what the energy is saying about this. See which deck. So just a minute. Have a sip of water because this is a shift in energy. You're welcome. About contacting here in this month. Okay. So I will go the likelihood towards a yes or the likelihood towards a no, but I don't do yes/no questions. Only for myself with the pendulum, and I'm not that trained in that. So it works for me most of the time, not all the time, but not so often that I'm willing to do it for other people too. So let's see what the energy is about here. One more card. Let's see. I'm going to use the tarot for this question. These two cards here. Let's see. Okay, you have these two cards, Queen of Ariel, which is in the traditional, it's Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Raphael, which is Queen of Cups. In traditional, Queen of Hearts for some, if it's normal card decks. Queen of Cups, Queen of Water. And I would say there is a very good chance of it. But yes, nothing is written in stone, but I would say there's a real good chance. A real good chance, okay? Just some guidance for, yes, I can do that. Also from the angel cards, yes, 1 card guidance, 2 card guidance, these 2 mixed in once more, yes. One here. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, for our pizza, we have the Empress and 10 of Gabriel. And the Empress, it's very much about being creative and, you know, act out creative and create things in life. But at the same time, with the 10 of Gabriel, it's important not overworking yourself on this case, overworking herself. It's important to ask for, at least for some guidance, maybe even for some help from other people or outside, depending on the situation, so you won't get overworked. Okay, that's the angel guidance. I think I got it all. Did you get your answers, all 3 of you? I hope so. You're welcome. I truly hope the first 2 cards with the likelihood to a yes, that it will be true, of course. I get this extra card. I don't know which it's for, but I get this extra card. Maybe it's for all of you, maybe it's in general. But I got this the moon, but most with the Haniel. It's about listening to intuition. Listening to intuition. It might be for all of you. Maybe one of you or several of you have a special connection with either the moon or your intuition, or need to what's it called? Take on the relationship to your intuition again, or some more, or make it grow. At least I get something about listening to your intuition, that this is extra important. I just got this card out of the blue, not for energy for all, but you know, for you 3 here, 1 or 2 or all 3 of you listening, about listening to your intuition. It's important. It's the moon card, yes, but it's the Archangel Haniel, and it's very much about listening to your intuition, not listening to the part of your mind that create the fear for the unknown, but listening to the part that's connected to your heart, that have the right answers for you. Okay, that's a little extra bonus just popped out. So thank you, and thank you so much, all 3 of you, for participating. Next week, next Monday, I won't be back live because, well, there's a teenager in the house on holiday next week, so school vacation, school holiday, so it's not possible for me to do a live. Maybe, but that's why it's for the next 2 weeks. So I'll be back live in 2 weeks, and maybe if the time is right, I will do pick a card in the meantime before the weekend, so I can put up instead. Otherwise, feel free to browse on my channel and see if something attracts your mind, and then there could be something in there for you, even if it's half a year old or a year old or something like that. There could be something in there. That's how things work. So I'm going to wish you all a lovely day, a lovely week, a lovely 2 weeks, and hopefully see you again sometime, maybe in 2 weeks. Bye for now. Take care, all of you. Hi. Bye.